Drag the slider to fit the puzzle. What do you mean? You know, TikTok, y'all play too much. Y'all play too much. I had to drag the slider and make a sheep become a sheep because it was out of configuration. I don't know. Who knows? Who cares? It's been a while since I've done this, but got a little bit of time. So I'm going to do a reading using Phonics cards. And I don't have the box for the other one, and I think I'm missing some cards. And, you know, like kids edition cards. As you see in the caption was, there's energy in everything. As a reader, there is a way to read or get a message or produce a message or deliver a message in anything that you see. I used to do readings at like a psychic fest and stuff, and I just take business cards or whatever somebody give me. You can read energy through anything. It's just whether it's relevant to you or not. And as a reader, you should never be attached to the message. So if it makes sense, it makes sense. If it don't, it don't. You just do what you do. So that's a tidbit for younger readers because everybody's a reader now. No shade. So again, going to do a reading using Phonics card. If I catch somebody with a real question in there, go ahead and ask it and take it with a grain of salt. I'm not going to charge you. In resonance only. So if you have a real question, ask it. So if I catch it, I'll go further. But let's just see what I can figure out from these cards. Again, these are my grandson's Phonics cards. They're for a 5-year-old. You know, with Phonics, where you're trying to teach people how to read and understand sounds, a lot of people need Phonics. A lot of adults could use some Phonics. And I mean that in the sense of what's going on in this world. Some of y'all are not being able to read the signs. Some of y'all don't see shit for what it is. So let's just see. Let's just do a little quick elemental cross on what's going on with the planet. What's going on with the planet using Phonics. So I'll flip. Boom. And I'm figuring this out. I've never done this before with these cards. So that's the element of air. Boom. That's the element of fire. That's the element of water. That's the element of earth. And this last one will be spirit. Now, I honor reverses. The first card, the element of air, came out like this. G, giraffe. Element of air, to me, is the primary element. So when it comes to these words, where it says giraffe, gym, giant, and gingerbread, I'm going to go with the first one. Since this is the first element, then I'm going to use the first word, a giraffe. Think about a giraffe. A giraffe is able to reach higher heights. You understand that? They feed from higher than everything else. If the element of air is where your thoughts are from, you need to be like a giraffe. You get that? You need to be like a giraffe in a sense to where you are reaching higher than everything that's going on around you. And I'm sorry if you can't get with that. If you look at this planet in this day and age, there's some low vibrational shit going on in this planet. And I'm not just talking about, you know, Puff Daddy and Cat Williams and Shaq and Uncle Shay Shay and all this other shit. I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about your government, your relationships, your financial status, your mental status, your physical status, your medical status. There's some low vibrational shit going on. Really. So you have to stay above where you're walking and starting to feed from higher thoughts. How do you want to become higher vibrational? Stop using lower vibrational energy to become higher vibrational. And I wish some of y'all would really learn that. You cannot take toxicity and be toxic and think that you're high vibrational. You're just a piece of shit. I'm just going to tell you straight to your face. If you out here walking in toxicity and all you spew is toxicity, but you call yourself high vibrational, you're a high vibrating piece of shit. So your element of air is you need to learn to be like a giraffe. You need to reach higher than that shit you walking in. So that's the air. From there, we go to fire. Fire is your energy. Fire is your energy. In the sense to where fire is your energy, that was, again, going to be the second element. This card came out in reverse. It's a M in reverse. Holy shit, the second word is man. The second word is man. But remember, it's in reverse. Stop thinking like a human. That basically justifies the first card. Air is your thoughts. Fire is how you move. If your thoughts are low vibrational, you're going to move low vibrational. If your thoughts become higher vibrational, you get to lose the realm of man, and start thinking like a god. Oops. That scares so many of you, which means you need to go back to see the element of air, your reasoning processes. If your reasoning processes tell you to be scared, to think like a god, you're already fit to be a slave. Next, you're already fit to be a slave because you're going to the element of water. The water is where your energy is used for creation. If somebody can teach you how to think, to be scared to move, they already can control your flow. Let's think logically now. If somebody can tell you how to think, they can already direct your energy on where and when to go. Hello. This card for the element of water, which is the third element, is also in reverse. It's GL as in gluh, gluh. But what's the third word? The third word is globe. Globe. But remember, it's in reverse. Globe as in this is our planet. This is not what we created. Hi, sit down, relax, have a second with me. This isn't the planet that we created, but this is the planet that we keep allowing. You understand that? Let's do history. Hi, I had a whole kingdom over here, but somebody came and enslaved me and took me somewhere else. I didn't create that, but that now has become my conditions. You understand that? We didn't manifest this. We didn't manifest this realm, but we are now actively in this realm, and we're responsible for all the manipulation. I ain't supposed to be here. Okay, so then if you ain't supposed to be here, what are you going to do to create where you're supposed to be from? I'm going to keep using everything they got here to show me how to get to where I... Wait a minute, where am I from? Shh, you don't know where the fuck you're from because your thoughts have already told you to keep walking, and what's already got you trapped, so the only thing you keep on creating is a condition of being trapped. So the element of water, where this is the globe in reverse, this is not where we're supposed to be at. And if you've been following me since around 2016, I try to tell y'all that feverishly in 2018. Holy shit, we're in a timeline convergence. You motherfuckers better choose you, or you're going to manifest the same shit that's got us trapped all the way. All the way since the beginning of time. But I digress. So the element of water is, if you don't use your energy to create, anything in this universe can teach you how to destroy. Shh, that goes above their head. Why? Because they stuck here in Earth. They stuck here in Earth, the fourth element. You stuck in the hat trick. The hat in reverse. Holy shit. As a magician, what's one of the magician's favorite tools? The hat. What does he pull out of the hat? A fucking rabbit. Hi, a bunch of fucking rabbits. That's what the majority of you are, because you are so easily glamorized and glorified by anything that somebody put in front of you that feels less toxic than the toxic shit you won't let go of, that you stay in the hat. You stay in the trick. Hi, hockey. Holy shit, it's a hat trick. Holy shit, a magician. I'm going to pull a rabbit out of my hat, which means you're part of the show. Which means you still caught in the container. That glass, you still caught in the glass, and you think this is your realm. But I digress, because that went over so many of your head, because you're trying to find a way to let that knowledge be what you think you know. This is going to get you free. Oops. Fool. Why? Because your spirit has been tricked into separating into a soul, and your soul has been sold into the separation of the ideology of being a man. Take your time with that one. You so busy trying to figure out humanity that you ain't figured out your soul self. You motherfuckers will never meet you'll never meet your spirit. You'll never see yourself in wholeness because you're too busy fighting over the parts of your separation. Which means the fifth element, multipass. Multipass. The fifth element, that movie, Blue Sister Girl ain't singing right now. Because if she sung, a lot of y'all wouldn't understand what she said anyway. So the element of spirit, where you're supposed to be practicing wholeness instead of looking from a message for my separation, you're looking at the wrong shit. You should be looking at yourself, which means, holy shit, it's I in reverse. It's I in reverse. But we at the fifth element. What's the fifth word? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You a kite. You a kite. Holy shit, what do you mean I'm a kite? I'm being flown. I'm being flown, and something else is dragging my energy. Holy shit. Through where? Through the air. Something else is dragging my energy and dragging me through the air and telling me where I can safely think. And if they're telling me to think in a low vibrational field, but they're giving me access to lower vibrational field with higher vibrational energy, I'm still in a low vibrational trap. and I'm still stuck being a man, and I'm still caught in the globe that got me trapped in the motherfucking hat trick because I'm too busy being a rabbit. Hello, Alice. Stop chasing the motherfucking white rabbit. That bitch going. It's not. I'm sorry. My apologies. That's a perspective. It's not one step at a time. It's one stillness at a time, and figure out where you take your step before you step into some shit. Because if you take one step at a time without having awareness of where I'm stepping, now you have the conditions of the experience of taking that step. Contrarian perspective. I get what you're saying, but you can't move until you have awareness of where you're going, or else you will simply be responsive to what shit telling you to create, because you keep tricking yourself into being a motherfucking kite. You won't be still. You won't steal your waters and become ice, so you stay in the flow. So that's the gist of a phonics reading. Again, this is all experimental reading with phonics. But like I told you, especially as an animist, there's energy in everything. You can fool yourself real easy. But the worst thing is, a fool cannot be told that they're foolish and being fooled until that fool gets tired of fooling themselves. Holy sheep shit, Batman. That's a lot of fools. And it's usually just one person. Ego's a motherfucker. Ego say what? Huh? Shh. See, the first rule of knowing is shut the fuck up. It used to be, see, the first rule of knowing is I don't know nothing at all. But nowadays, the first rule of knowing is shut the fuck up. Because the minute you have to justify anything that you think you know, you are already in separation. Shh. Silence will show you everything. Why? Because everything is a vibration. Now we get into the second part. Now we get into the numbers. Why? Because numerology, and not this bullshit numerology that a lot of people use, vibrational sequencing tells you more than numerology. Vibrational sequencing will show you more than what you think the number means based off of the number meaning what you wanted to know. So just like we did the element in phonics, let's do the elements in vibrational sequencing. Oh, God, somebody done reported me. My live is being filtered. Oh, Lordy, I done pissed off master. Fuck off. Respectfully. Disrespectfully, of course. Sensational. I love that dude. The only thing that I know is that I don't know nothing at all, but it allows me to sit my punk ass down and become aware. You know what? They're out there shooting, but I don't need to know who's doing it. But the awareness that they out there shooting should tell me to stay my punk ass in here and stay safe. Ta-da! So, let's get into the vibrational side of it. Again, even though these are dual side cards, we're going to run them. So, the element of air, and we'll just do it this way. The element of air, 6 plus 8 in reverse. What's 6 plus 8? 14. What's 14? The temperance card. You've been tempered into not seeing yourself, which means something else is showing you who you are. Holy sheep shit, if y'all can't see that, I'm sorry. A lot of us fell for that trick, but I'm sorry. Unfortunately, it's a lot more y'all falling for it than necessary. Y'all are so determined by what you think you found or somebody else's research. Everybody get in here, get in here. We got the smoking gun on where we from. But yet where we think we from still leaves us where we're at. So what's the value of where you think you from? About the approximate weight of a half a pound of elephant shit. That's about it. So stop worrying about where you from. Your 6 and your 8. My 6, my foundations, and 8, my struggles. If the only thing that I'm worried about is the foundation of my struggle, what's the only thing I gave my energy to? My struggle. Hazel, ask the question. Because I said that at the beginning. If somebody asks a question and I actually catch it, I'll see if it works with these cards. So ask the question, but make it a good one. And again, as a reader, it don't have to make sense to me. I'm just going to tell you what I hear or what I see. If it resonates, it does. If it don't, you ain't pay a dime, so you good. But the element of air, 6 plus 8 was 14. The temperance card, 6 plus 8, 14. 1 plus 4, 5. My potential, my magic, is where I'm already trapped. And if my potential is where I'm already trapped, then that's going to tell me how to move. Aw, will Jasmine and Michael get back together? It's a 9 and a 9, but it's both in reverse. So what the cards are telling me, because 9 in reverse is about control, is they can get back together, but they ain't a good fit. That's why they're apart. Because they got control issues. They're a perfect match. Both of them got ego problems. So if their ego problems show them to get together and they still living in their toxicity, that shit can last forever in this current realm. The question is not whether they getting together, it's should they be together. 2 9s equals 0. Sorry. 2 9s in real vibrational numerology equals 0. 2 motherfuckers fighting for control is not a good thing. 9 plus 9, 18. An emotional motherfucking struggle. Why? Because somebody gonna have to submit their ego to the other one and for the other one to win, which means the other person ain't gonna be who they authentically are, which means there's gonna be a long-term trauma, animosity. Take that for what it is. Contrarian. I'm here to offend. Look up a Heyoka. Look up a Sacred Clown. Look up a Kachina. It's all me. So that's that card. So I'm going to take it out because we're still in the middle of this reading. You're welcome. So, okay, just got another one. Is JD good for you? First of all, hi. If you're new to me, if you have to ask the question about a relationship, you already knew the answer, slap yourself. If your relationship is now already at reciprocity, you are dealing with reflections of trauma. If somebody is a fit for you, you won't have to have a fit trying to make that shit show through. Y'all gotta start calling a spade a fucking spade. If you willing to do all this work to make a relationship work, the only thing that's getting worked over is your dumb ass. Oops, sorry. So is JD good for you? 5 plus 7, 12. If you are good at letting who you are be moved into who you want to be with, then yeah, JD will be good for you. But what's 5 plus 7? 12. It's a fucking ritual, which means you're going to have yourself hung up in trying to make sure that you keep what JD got going on or whoever this is. You're going to be caught up in trying to make sure that relationship is level, that you're going to become unstable within yourself. Why? 1 plus 2, 3. The only thing you're going to be thinking about is the relationship and not you. And that is too many people nowadays just not knowing enough of when to say enough. You get that? Hi, this relationship don't work for me, but, you know, it's the only one I know, so I'm not going to let it go. But is the relationship killing you? Yeah, but I'm made for it. I'm fit for it. Yeah, let that shit go. If you have to work, if you have to struggle, see, this is something that this whole realm needs to unlearn. If you have to struggle for it, it's not yours. That alchemy bullshit or that 1950s mentality of you got to go through something, baby. It's time to let that shit go. If I have to work for it, it is going to work me. I need to find something that is a reflection of myself, and if I only keep on seeing bullshit, then I need to start seeing the bullshit within me and fix it and then look for reciprocity. Sorry. So take that for what it is. Now, back into this because I got stuff I got to do. I got to go feed these kids, and I'm making cookies. Y'all want some chocolate chip cookies? I'll save y'all some. So getting into, we already went from the element of air. It was the temperance card in reverse. If you understand anything about temperance, temperance is how you form a sword. You temper the steel. You forge it into use. This is in reverse. If you're being forged into use for something else, where's the usability for yourself? Strike that, Your Honor. They're too busy being enslaved. They don't want usability for themselves. They want something to come down here and save them. Don't want to do no fucking work, but too busy putting in all the work to be worked over. Element of fire, moving erroneously. Like I told you, 6 plus 8, 14, temperance. Temperance is a movement. 1 plus 4, 5. 5 is a movement. 5 is fire. Here's the element of fire. Holy shit. They done been fooled into thinking. They done been fooled into thinking, and now they know. See the first rule of knowing? Shh, shut the fuck up. Hi. The first rule of knowing is, if your thoughts had already told you everything to see, you's a fool. Because if my thoughts told me everything to see, but I'm not the thinker, I'm enslaved. Holy shit, which means something else had already told me how to create. Holy shit, you realize how the numbers are already matching the phonics? The first one was, I'm going to tell you how to think based off of your traumas. The second one was, I'm going to fool you into thinking. I'm going to fool you into thinking. Well, wait a minute. Sidebar, Your Honor. Who's fooling me? Trick question. Who's fooling me? Oops. 1 plus 2, 3. The thoughts are fooling you. But if the thoughts are fooling me and I'm the thinker, where the thoughts come from? You. But you too busy playing the game of being a soul in separation that you are now sponsoring everything except for your wholeness. Which means your magic, you back in that hat, is all you see. Your magic of you potentially being caught in a trick is the only thing you see. But you fall in love with the trick because 1 + 2 is 3. You think the trick love you. But hi, I'm from the old school. You can't make a hoe into a housewife. Next, Your Honor. Next, Your Honor, it's a ritual. 1 + 2, 3. That thought done already told them what to see, and they so foolish that they don't see it. Hi, these are not the droids you're looking for. Jedi mind trick. So if I've been Jedi mind tricked by my thoughts to give up my fire, the thoughts, no, that's for everybody. So it's for you, but that's for everybody. I'm back on my reading. I already answered your question. So getting on to this one, the fire said the thoughts are going to fool you into seeing everything that they want you to see. Which means if the thoughts are trying to show me what to see, is it for me or is it for the thoughts? We already answered that. But what happens when you give your energy into a thought? Holy shit, thoughts form creation. Hello, planet Earth. Hello, this realm. Hello, the 3D realm. Hi, I'm a 3D expression, but I'm going through a 4D, 5D experience. Shut the fuck up. You are a thought in separation, giving yourself dimensionality and status within the psychosis of your own fucking mind. Shut up. So, you are only creating more layers to your own separation because you won't sponsor your wholeness. So, now you've given yourself definition where you've already been made less because you don't want to be more. So guess what you created? If you don't want to be more, you will help create everything to substantiate you being less. Holy shit. Holy shit. See, I was 0, 3. Now I only see nothing. See, that thought already told me, or I've been fooled into thinking, and now the only thing I see is what I've been fooled into creating. This is the element of waters. I've been fooled into connecting to everything that already got me fooled. But what got me fooled? What got me fooled? Fooling myself into thinking. Hi, work with me. Hi, you see that hot piece of person. That hot piece of person, gender non-specific. But they ain't for me. They got a reputation. They ain't gonna treat me right, but yeah, I want it. You fool yourself into saying, I'm going to go after that anyway, knowing it's going to hurt me, but I want the experience. So then you go for the experience and then you get your little ass handed to you. Who you mad at? That person, because they ain't have to do me like that. But your dumb ass already knew it before you even started. You fooled yourself into seeing something that wasn't for you, and your dumb ass tried to alchemize it. Oops, sorry. Let me not take alchemy from y'all, because y'all ain't ready to let it go, you little babies. So, moving on to the element of earth, where you stuck like Sam motherfucking McWicky. Stuck. Can't let that shit go. Earth, grounded. Grounded in the same shit that you keep connecting to, the shit you think you know, that keep on fooling you into fooling yourself into thinking. But holy shit, the thought already told you, I got you in a ritual. All I want you to do is think. Holy shit, it sounds like a parasite. All I want you to do is think. But how you going to stop thinking? Think of another thought to stop thinking. And then think of another thought to stop that thought from thinking. That don't require another thought to stop that one from thinking too. Well, goddamn, I've been shorted out. Because it ain't no longer about me. It's about my thoughts. Wholeness to you all. So it's all about my thoughts. So what's got me grounded out is the fact that the only thing I know how to do is think. Element of earth. Oh, God. Only thing I know how to do is think. Only thing I know how to do is think. And that's the only thing I'm connected to. That's the only thing I'm connected to. You see what's going on here? You got a 3 and a 2 and a here. And a 3 and a 2 there. But that 0 don't matter. What was the 0? Come on. For those of y'all who have been with me for at least 6 years. What's 0? 0 is the source. But if all I know is I'm connected to what I see and what I think, guess who got left out of the equation? The 0. Guess what I just told you this whole fucking reading was about? The 3. This is about your thoughts. So how do you stop this shit show, you become the source of your thoughts. Notice I didn't say stop thinking. Good luck with that shit. But I become accountable and responsible for the levels of my thoughts. Or I will let stuff with holes in it tell me a formula on how to think that ain't never worked out for none of us. But I can believe in that shit. See, I can believe in something that I think has been placed here before me to set me free, but yet every single one of us is still fucking enslaved. So at some point, I got to become accountable for fooling myself into thinking that something's been placed here to save me. And I keep connecting to the same shit that got me fooled. And the only thing I keep connecting to is the thought that got me fucking fooled. And I'm still here, waiting to be saved. But the time cometh, saith spirit, the last element, saith spirit. So here's two cards, because in the realm of deception where you've been fooled into employing your thoughts, you think spirit is working for you. But before I throw this card, you are spirit. But here is you thinking spirit has left you a guide, a Bible, a book, a magical amulet, an incantation, a spell, a petition, a prayer. You think that shit done left something here to set you free when it's too busy smoking all your energy. 2 + 6. It'll keep you connecting to the trauma. 2 + 6. Empathy. It'll keep you connecting to thinking that you know. To 6, what's already got you traumatized. And then 2 + 6 becomes 8. The only thing you're struggling with. The infinite loop of your energy chasing itself, trying to get free. But every time you get a chance to get free, you enslave yourself because who you thought would free you didn't show up. Because the only person that did not show up was the fool that did not see. What do you mean the fool that did not see? That motherfucking 0. That 0 became less than the 3, even though the 0 came before the 3. But you don't start from 0. Shh. If you are not smart enough in this day and age to realize that before there was something, there had to be nothing, I can't help you. I'm not going to do that. I just say I can't help you. I was going to be a real asshole, but I'll just stop there. I can't help you, my child. But here's somebody who can. This motherfucker can't help you. No, I forgot I said 2 cards. I'll throw that little contrarian card in a minute. This was the trick. The spirit trick that says, I'll help you. What's going on? This was the spirit trick that says, hi, connect to your traumas, and that'll be the way to get out of your struggle. See, you got to go through something, and then you got to go through your past life regression, or you got to do 985 Akashic record cycles, and then you got to get into your trine, your transit, your conjure, and then, girl, your north node and your south node got to equal to your stellium, and then at one time I was a Capricorn. Shut the fuck up. You just gave life to your traumas, which means you gave death to your fucking soul. Idiot. So, next... This is your spirit saying, God damn, I wish they stopped buying all this bullshit. I wish they would stop trying to find themselves in books and signs and numbers and everything else and in others when they have not learned how to see themselves. So here's that part of you that says, God damn, please shut up. Please shut up. None of the shit is you. I am you. Here's that part of your spirit that remembers that it's you. But you like a 2-year-old in a candy store. You can't sit your punk ass down and be still. Oops. 15 in reverse. You your own devil. You your own devil. Why? Because I didn't give all my magic, that rabbit in that hat, to 5. What keeps me moving? But what's the 5th element? My spirit and separation. But what's 5? Me that won't keep still. So if I've given all my potential into what keeps me moving. Remember I told you a second ago, 1 + 5 is 6. What did that spirit separation want you to see? I only want you to 2 that 6. I only want you to connect to that 6. Your spirit says you are the 6. You are your own devil. You are creating your own turmoil. You know what? You got the bubble guts about this test because you feel like you're not good enough to just sit down and study and trust in your own understanding because you've been taught to trust ye not in your own understanding, that you can't do nothing but stand under the same shit that keeps knocking you the fuck out. So You waiting on the God because you too busy being your own devil. Oops. Now, that trickster card, like I said, it's all basically energy. And energy just wants use. Energy don't care whether you win or lose. And I'm sorry if y'all believe in karma on that level. Karma gonna come back and get you, girl. Well, goddamn, my people, when the fuck are we getting karma? Strike that, Your Honor, because they're gonna stupidly come up with some more stupid shit that sound stupid. Because they think they have an understanding of karma, and it only speaks to their fucking lack of understanding of energy. So, because they think that retribution is a cyclic flow of energy, their energy is already guaranteed to be used. Their energy is already guaranteed to be used. Why? Because the potential to move is always going to be greater than what came before it. The source. The trick, alchemizing that change, is always going to be greater than what got changed. How can I help you with that one? See, first of all, that's 10. That's the Lilith choice. That's the Wheel of Fortune, where the wheel only keeps moving as long as somebody provides their energy. Remember I told you a second ago, the only thing this universe wants is you in separation from yourself by providing your energy into the potentiality of motherfucking experience. You don't like who you are. You like fooling yourself into becoming something else. Come on and do it. That's all that is. Give your energy into me and I'll help create a better you. Huh? Give your energy into me and I'll help create a better you. Hi. And this is not me. This is just me role playing. Hi, I'm a womanizer. I ain't going to be faithful to you. I'm going to cheat on you. And if your sister fine, I'm going to hit that too. How would you say that to me? Shh, don't worry about it. I'm just telling you straight up who I am, baby. But I'm going to treat you right. I'm going to be good to you. You sure? Yeah. I'm going to do the right thing for you. But wait a minute, what about all the other stuff you said? Shh, don't worry about that. Just take me for who I am. Take me for who I show you who I am. Some of y'all gonna be all the fuck in. You done already forego every damn damaging, toxic ass statement, every warning I already gave you on hi, this ain't gonna be worth it, because you saw something that might feel good. That's the way this universe works. You don't like the stillness of yourself and having to look at yourself and fix your own issues, that you keep on running and tying your energy into something else that's going to make you feel better about what you're going through. So you end up separated from your wholeness into the potential of something that can show me more. And holy sheep shit. If you deflect from who you really are and give the energy into what you think you're going through, what do we call that, children? I'm not going to answer it for you. I need you to answer that for yourself. If I give all my energy into what I'm going through, but yet what I'm going through is not authentically who I am, but I'm worried more about what I'm going through than who I authentically am, what do we call that? Answer that and you're already 30% ahead of the fucking game. Because that's when you can meet your own devil. When you become accountable and responsible for your own bullshit, you won't be responsive to everybody else's bullshit. A foul fool. I don't know how to pronounce that, but I'm going to try it. G-Hop Shop? Sorry if I butchered it. G-Hop Shop. You said I'm guilty of doing that. I'm learning about recharging my energy and take a step back. What I will say, that is a good statement, but what I will say from my level of experience and my perspective is don't recharge your energy. Figure out why you're giving your energy in the first place. See, one of the things I've been talking about for a couple of years, really long in a couple of years, is y'all got to get out of this. I'm calling my power back. If I give you a hamburger and you eat the hamburger and I say I want the hamburger back, what do I have now? Shit. If you give your energy to somebody who abuses it and you call your power back, what do you have? Shit. If I recharge into a situation that drained me, what am I going to only be doing? Attracting more of that same energy. I am going to disconnect, detach, really non-attachment, but I have to teach that again. Sorry. I have to non-attach from what already showed me it's not going to give me reciprocity, and I have to become accountable for myself. I'm not recharging. I'm just making sure I don't lose my energy. See, I'm source. I'm the battery. I'm the battery. You got to get my energy, not me give my energy to you. It's a difference of thinking. What do you do when you were just dogged out by somebody who is doing that? You start taking accountability for why you stayed there. Real talk. Had those experiences. Sorry, not trying to be funny. If I give my energy, I just said it. If I give my energy into a situation that was not showing me what I want to see, then I got to take accountability for why I stayed my ass there. Because they could authentically be showing you who they are. I just didn't want to see it because I had expectations of getting something different. You get that? No. No. Shouldn't I be able to give my all to my life partner? Who the fuck said that that's your life partner? See, again, I'm sorry. This goes back into that bullshit y'all keep buying. Soul flames and twin flames. You are your own twin flame. And whoever else is burning your energy, you better figure out whether it's burning. Bugs Bunny burning or, ooh, shit, this is some passion. See, there's differences in these words. That soul flame, twin flame stuff, those are ideologies. Reciprocity outweighs all that shit. Reciprocity allows me to sit my punk ass down and not use energy. Reciprocity does not require energy. A reflection component, a reflection contract, relationship, twin flames, I got to go through this, soul meets and all this other shit. All those are energetic structures. I used to, but I don't get any play on here. So I just come on every now and then whenever I feel like it. To answer your question about go live more often, I used to, but I'm kind of like a band figure all over platforms. So if I'm in a relationship with somebody and I'm putting in 80 and they only putting in 40, that is the answer of this is not reciprocity. If they authentically cannot do it, then I'm sorry. I cannot lower me to meet you because that's going to lower me and hurt me trying to save us. That's going to hurt a lot of y'all. But if I'm at 80 and they at 100 and I can't meet it, I'm going to be big boy enough to say, you know what? I'm driving you down. I'm driving you down. I can't make it to your energetic level, and it's not fair of me to want you to lower you to come down here, because even if you're going to honestly say that at one point this person that lowered herself ain't going to gain animosity, I would have animosity that I'm not being enough for somebody else, and I'm expecting them to be more for me. You have to leave people where the fuck you find them. Now, don't get stupid. That doesn't mean that people don't make changes and go through shit, but you also have to find somebody who is tired of going through shit and stop shitting on themselves. See, somebody who always going something through in this world, you know what, and so-and-so said this and blah, blah, blah. That's a person who has not made it out of the human experience, and they don't want to get back into the wholeness of their soul. You understand that? When you want the wholeness of your soul, all this bullshit meat suit issue, those shit becomes second nature of getting out of me. Yeah, you know what? That ain't what I tell y'all. Not my circus, not my monkeys. If you cannot adapt, not my circus, not my monkeys, I can't help you. You can't compromise your mental health, but you really can't compromise your spiritual health. Because your spiritual health, if you're not operating out of wholeness of yourself, you're already in the condition with somebody else. And the condition of somebody else leaves you open for sexual issues, mental issues, emotional issues, physical issues, financial issues. Reciprocity looks like this. Reflections look like that. Is my light producing a shadow, or is your shadow producing a light? You see all that other shit? I feel like crying. I understand what's going on in my life. Well, I mean, if you got to cry, you got to cry. But I'm just going to say at this point, crying, and this might be me being a little hard, so don't take this personally, because you got to do what's good for you. But crying ain't going to change shit. I got to start saying, you know what? I gave my energy into something that didn't work for me. It's now time for me to work for me and understand that it wasn't about them. See, don't start finding you and then get angry at who didn't make it to your level. That's foolishness. See, that's still a trauma cycle. If you give your energy into something and it doesn't work out, you got to learn to let it go. You can't drag it with you. And at one time when I did this and you knew that you if you wasn't ready for me, you shouldn't have came for me. Y'all kill me with that bullshit. No, if you knew they wasn't ready, you shouldn't have damn stepped in. And if you thought that you were ready and you stepped in, the minute that they gave you that red flag that it wasn't there, oops, cancel the contract. Now, however, if you go down my timeline, there's probably about 600 videos. I've been doing videos since like 2016. I bring a lot of my Facebook content over here because they don't show me over there just like they don't show me over here. So I'm full of fucking perspective. I don't deal with knowledge. Knowledge has us fucked up. I say that and I stand by that. I am a being of awareness. I only speak from my experience and my perspective. The first rule of knowing is you better stop thinking that you know. Because if it's not playing out in your life, one of my favorite sayings, let your life tell your tale. If what you think you know has not allowed your life to tell that tale, shh. Miss me with that bullshit. And there's too many people on here with knowledge, but no application. Zero application in 5,000 damn miles worth of traumas. Oops. You should watch Teal Swan Compromise Relationship. Yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but don't watch nobody else's relationship. Don't watch nobody else's relationship but your own. Watch the accountability of your own energy. You got to start realizing, holy shit, I made a dummy move. Now, cut it out. Because if you watch somebody else's relationship and their experience, I don't care. I don't care. You watch somebody else's relationship and experience, then you become on their team and try and model your shit behind somebody else's shit, and none of us are the same. What might be a tolerance for somebody else who's a coach or whatever might not be something that is conducive for your energy. If you cannot lead your motherfucking self, you are going to be enslaved to somebody else. And I'm sorry if y'all can't get that. I get it. Life coach and guidance counselors, all the other shit. If you're not ready to guide yourself, you're going to forever be in the enslavement of somebody else's thinking. That is just like reading somebody else's book and taking everything they said word for word. That's not your experience. That's no longer your experience. You are now living out what somebody else taught you. You are here to find you and not find you through others or let somebody else tell you who you are, because that's too easy to condition. That is the rabbit in the hat. You've been placed in the hat, and whoever is the strongest magician can pull you out and show you which way to go, little bunny. Get out the hat. Get out the hat and speak for yourself. You have to know, and I'm not trying to down your decision or your suggestion or nothing. I'm just saying, though, y'all have to stop this dangerous thinking of thinking that somebody else can heal you. You got to get out of the ideology that you're sick. You got to get into the ideology of being accountable and responsible for your motherfucking movements. Or else you'll always need somebody else to help you move on the fucking chessboard. I'm sorry. Stop playing chess altogether. Get out the game. Stop playing yourself. Things get different. Things get different. When you start honoring my perspectives or you get on my level of experience, things are different. All this other shit that y'all like to buy into, it becomes, holy shit, what the fuck was I doing? And that's not trying to be funny. That's just being real. When you realize that you are God in this motherfucker, you're the generator, you're the operator, and the only thing that's destroying you is your choices. Oops, there's nobody else needed. When you become generator, operator, destroyer, you learn how to live. But when you become generator, operator, and you're trying to fix somebody else, find somebody else to stop the destruction, oops. It's not an argument. It's not an argument. I know you hear me, but I'm just telling you the same shit I've been saying for years. Let your life tell your motherfucking tale, but knowledge got you fucked up. And too much knowledge from somebody else means that you don't know enough of yourself, which means your awareness has not been placed on the table. Too many of y'all are stuck in knowledge. Get to awareness. Get to awareness. That's it. That's all. Get to awareness. Everything else is knowledge and ego. Energy being generated and operated. Learn how to be still. Learn how to be still. Take time to find out who you are. Own your own idiosyncrasies of where this is my toxic pattern, this is my trauma-based pattern, and then fix that shit. And then look for somebody else. But when you look for somebody else at that level, the only thing you'll see is reciprocity. Start looking with these bullshit ideologies that y'all refuse to let go of, then the only thing you're looking for is reflections. Because your light hasn't been perfected, what we call fragmentation, so you're only trying to find something else to fit in the fucking puzzle. I'm not a puzzle. I'm a whole motherfucking being. I am source. Try that. I am source. Say that for yourself. Stand in the mirror and say, I am source. And then own it. And then listen to the parts of your psyche. Say, man, I don't believe in this shit. That's the part of your toxic cycle traumas, your 88s, if you don't know what I'm talking about, your gatekeepers that don't want to let you free. When you start talking about you as being accountable and responsible for my own existence, parts of you that have been bought into this programming for so long is going to be like, man, don't buy that shit. That shit going to come with some trauma. No, that shit is going to show you your traumas. And at that point, it's up to you to set yourself free. Wholeness, motherfuckers. Resonance only, but let your life tell your tale.